welcome to Camp Ron. There's a little logbook here for Camp Ron. Today I came out with my sister and another friend of ours to hike. It's a short trip, about 2.5 miles along the Lower Dungeness River and to this beautiful shelter that's behind me. And it was just one of those sweet little hikes. I mean, like I said, 2.5 miles. We're here. This is where we're going to camp. Not inside the shelter. We're going to camp behind it, next to the river. It's the Lower Dungeness River. And I was out here, not this area, but I was out in this by the Lower Dungeness last October. And I will put a link for that video. But what a great day, and what a great weekend it's going to be. 3 gals out in the woods, enjoying nature, listening to the river, and exploring. So I went for a little meander. I needed to use the pink tree, and as I was admiring the forest I was fertilizing, I saw this really great tree that had light on it. And so I ran back to the camp, grabbed my tripod, grabbed my camera, and came back. And when I got back here, that tree is no longer lit. I mean, it was just minutes. So it kind of tells you that, you know, if you see something, when you go off in the woods, no matter what your business is in the woods, grab your camera, because you never know what you're going to see. And by the time you get back there, it might not be what you saw. So a little disappointed, but that's, you know, par for the course. There are some really great cascades on the river that I'm going to go ahead and photograph and meander around the woods a little bit more. The sun is starting to go down behind and getting lower in the sky. Pretty soon it will be, you know, blocked by the ridge, and will be cast in shadow until late tonight. And since we're so far in, I don't think there'll be, you know, skies are clear, so I don't think there's going to be any kind of a sunset. And I'm not too sure about stars tonight, but lights in the tent, that might be something. Especially since my sister brought her little twinkly lights for her tent, and then they strung up the lights on my tent, but the flowered lights. So yeah, I'll probably go ahead and get a photo of that tonight. But other than that, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the river and see if I can get those little cascades, and see who else, you know, wants to get up and meander around a little bit before it gets too dark. May not be one that doesn't ever go out, but it goes out all the time. There we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Heidi. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out.
She may have gotten older, but she sure as hell is not growing up.
Morning. So last night after we had my birthday cheesecake and my sister and I played around with a bunch of balls, we decided to walk up the trail a little bit because I kept noticing this waterfall. And so as we were looking for this little waterfall, saw this other little bait spot that went down and switched out lenses, took a couple of photos, and as I was switching lenses back, my 50 to, what is it, to the 300, my big zoom, ended up bouncing off the moss-covered log and into the river. Stuck right there next to the bank, grabbed it, pulled it out, but water had already seeped into it. Don't know if it's going to be able to be cleaned, but there's water inside. I pulled it out and dumped it over, and just water just gushed. So a little disappointed with myself. Accidents always seem to happen. There was one year where it went through 2 tripods, 3 different lenses, 4 different polarizing filters, all in 1 year. And one of those tripods was my boss's. Yeah. So, so yeah, I'm a little disappointed. But things happen. I think it might be able to be cleaned. If not, it's actually not an expensive lens because this is the alpha mount of the camera and of Sony. And Sony really doesn't make alpha mount anymore. So you can easily find alpha mount lenses for a pretty decent price. So I'm going to check that out and see if I can get it also repaired, cleaned up. And I don't know if my lesson's learned. But because I'm still a klutz, there's still that Heidi factor going on in my life. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. weekends get busy around here, but especially, and there goes the ferry, especially when they can't get enough crew on the weekends. And I'll show you in a minute. So they're only running one ferry, and so I'm on the ferry. Yay, made it! And I wanted to thank you for coming along on my birthday backpack. And give this video a like, subscribe if you like this venture, because I have a lot more planned. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.